That is fantastic. Now, we can mine up all the diamonds we found here in the liminal mine shaft with Fortune 3. And be a very, very happy little mushroom. Here's diamond vein 1. Diamond vein number 2. Thank you. And diamond vein number 3. That's 15 diamonds. That is 15 diamonds. Very, very good rate on ore mined versus diamonds received. If we could end this stream with with enough diamonds for full diamond, that would be that'd be the dream. Then we worry about the next annoying part of the first annoying part of the grind, getting mending, which is much harder than it used to be, but unfortunately feels required. Diamonds! There is... Okay, there's also a creeper over there. Hey, creeper! Wait! Come here! Come here! Oh, there's 2! 3! Come on. Get me a music disc. 1 hit. Nope. They both died. Crap. Alright. Well, we didn't get the music disc, but we got diamonds. And that's a win. Brings our total count up to 19, which is not too shabby. Also, we're out of torches, so we're using flint and steel. And there's more diamonds. Hello, more diamonds. That brings our count up to 30. Okay, okay. So that's... We could end the stream with a stack of diamonds if we keep up this rate. Honestly, I'm... Oh, diamonds! Forget what I was going to say. More diamonds have appeared. So let's move that up here so it doesn't have a chance to burn them. How many? Another 4. Very respectable. Very respectable number. I'm going to grab that water. Keep exploring down. Any diamonds up this spout? No. Okay. Ow. Some iron here in the ceiling we didn't grab. There's more. Thanks. Dude, would be a really neat idea. I don't think it'd fit well in vanilla. It'd be more of a good mod idea. Block armor. Like, you know, what if you made armor out of iron blocks to, like, make it indestructible? And offer a little extra protection. Like, out of diamond blocks to make it indestructible, you know? Because with the existence of the XP repair cap, as long as that's there, you're incentivized to not really make great gear until you can afford to not lose it. Which feels weird, right? Mending feels like it should be a late game kind of luxury enchantment, but because of repair cost caps rather, you're incentivized to go for mending right after diamonds, which just feels weird in the journey to progression. Feels like a bit of an oversight. Then again, oh, neat. I didn't find this. Someone else found this, so I've retreaded into someone else's cave. What was it saying? I've also kind of gotten the impression that Mojang regrets mending to an extent. Because it's what led to the villager nerfs. A few sets of villager nerfs. I don't know. Love to hear your thoughts. If any of y'all have thoughts on the matter. 34 diamonds. Honestly, I might not vein mine. I can't vein mine. I might strip mine. What level were we at? -6. I'll go a little lower, like -10, something like that. Just do a little strip mining. After today's stream / edited episode, I am going to start doing fishing sessions off camera. I've actually already done a little bit, but I only did like 20 minutes. And I'm going to try and grind out mending books and just enchanted books in general through fishing. And hopefully, as I do that periodically enough between episodes, I will get enough mending that it'll be a-okay. And I'll keep track of, you know, my time spent. Maybe at the end we can do kind of like a, this is what 100 hours of fishing got me. Something like that. Diamonds! Yippee, yippee, yippee! And the people rejoice. Another 4. That brings us up to 38, I believe. Diamonds? Diamonds! Hello. It's another 3. There's more. Any diamonds in the tough? Eh? No, that was a terrible joke. I'll go now. Sorry, we've already, like, worn a little nub of durability off just from this one session. And that's why mending is so important. Diamond hunting's going very well. I believe we're 40-something total. I had to pop a slash home to drop some off. I think we are at like 7 individual veins, maybe 8. How am I hearing lightning at the bottom of the world? You hear that? That's in-game. I'm at the bottom of the world. How am I hearing lightning? Huh? That doesn't make sense. I am so very confused about that lightning strike. I don't know where that came from. We're 55, negative 55. How? Okay, so it is raining and thundering. But how? How was I hearing that deep underground? So very strange. Anyways, our haul was very good. 47 total diamonds. Which is not a number to sneeze at. Enough, in fact, that it's time for our next advancement. Cover me with diamonds. Full diamond armor. Hehe. Tool-wise, we also need a hoe, axe, sword. And that gives us 16 diamonds to spare for other things. Yes, we have to make a diamond hoe, because one of the later advancements is have an emerald, netherite hoe. Actually, let me grab some lapis to enchant with. We're going to see which of these has the most interesting looking enchant for us. Efficiency 3, sharpness 3, protection 3, unbreaking 3, protection 3, protection 3. Piercing 3. I do need piercing. Unbreaking 3. I might sink an enchant on a book, give us a refresh. At some point we'll build a our own fire aspect riptide density. Let's do the riptide. Just riptide 1. That's not ideal. Unbreaking. Blast protection 4. Protection 4. Unbreaking 3. Unbreaking 3. Fortune 3. I'm going to do protection 4 for the chest plate. Protection 4 on breaking 3. That I can be happy with. I kind of want to check out the other warps that are here. Farm, ice, ice, jungle, lava, liminal mine shafts, which I did, meadow, monument, nether, pale. We've not gone to the pale garden yet. Grab some oak saplings. The pale oak. If I remember correctly, there's that new mob in here, right? The creaking? I truthfully know nothing about the creaking. So if we just stumble upon it spontaneously, that'd be cool. The rain gives it a nice moody backdrop. I like it. Closed eye blossom. Not actually familiar with what that is. Because again, this update was a blind spot for me. Kind of the last 2 or 3, I just kind of missed. I'm gonna try and stay in the Pale Garden. I don't know, like, what the requirements are for that creaking thing to show up. I'd like to find it. Just to kind of have my first encounter with it on stream. This doesn't seem to be a very large Pale Garden biome. That's a creeper. I don't see or hear any skeletons. Was hoping I would. Try and get another chance at a music disc. Actually, I don't think getting the music disc thing is an advancement, if I recall correctly. Which it absolutely should be. It definitely should be an advancement. Getting a music disc by having a skeleton. There's a skeleton! Okay. Let's do the thing. Hey. Creeper. Creeper. Where are you at, buddy? I know you're around here. Is that a cow? No, it's a sheep. Creeper? Oh, so this is moss, right? Pale moss. Alright, I think the creeper might have despawned. It did not... Man, you were hiding behind that tree that whole time, huh? Credit where it's due, creeper. Credit where it's due. Gonna collect up some of this pale moss. Assuming you can probably duplicate it like normal moss. Alright, let's bounce. Also, I'm glad the ad went now rather than closer to when we raid over. That could have been annoying. Since on mobile you can't like snooze it or... My thing tells me it's coming, but I can't stop it. to a village. I don't think we've been to one of these yet either. What does this say? Nothing. Hello. Close trapdoors when done or else they will be gone. Hi. Oh my gosh, he is mending. Okay. Okay. He's got mending. Piercing, impaling, and name tags, and wow. Okay. Okay. Shout out to whoever did this and found this. That's amazing. So mending's on the table. I don't need to fish and grind. I need to paper grind. In between streams. I need large amounts of paper. Okay. Let's see, what are your trades? You also sell ink sacks for emeralds. That's not bad. Fantastic. And that's just /village. That is remarkable. Shout out to whoever on the server did that. That makes the rest of our goals much more doable. Without me having to grind a metric frick ton of fishing. I might do the fishing grind I talked about anyway. But now I don't have to. Do I have my shears on me? I do. Let's go check on the house. Our fountain house. Which will serve as our starter base. Under the circumstances, I'm going to harvest the sugar cane. One of the reasons I live here is to keep this community farming area loaded as often as possible. At some point I do need to... Oh, have I caught a fish in a bucket yet? Now I have tactical fishing, yeah. It did not grow. Probably because this area wasn't really loaded. Feels like a natural place to end off the YouTube episode portion, so I'm going to here. Hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I'll see you next time, YouTube.